Tattoos are a form of body modification that have been practiced by different cultures throughout history. Although tattoos are now seen as a modern form of self-expression, they have a long and rich history that spans many centuries and continents. The earliest evidence of tattooing dates back to 3100 BCE in Egypt, where mummies have been discovered with tattoos. These tattoos were typically simple designs and were often associated with religious or spiritual beliefs. For example, tattoos depicting the goddess Bes were believed to offer protection against evil spirits. Tattoos were also practiced in other parts of the world, including China, Japan, and Southeast Asia, around the same time. In China, tattoos were used to mark criminals and slaves, while in Japan, tattoos were often symbolic and were used to denote social status or religious affiliation. Samurai warriors, for example, would often have elaborate tattoos that were intended to convey their bravery and martial prowess. Tattoos were also an important part of Polynesian culture, where they were known as tata. In Polynesia, tattoos were used to signify social status, and the designs were often intricate and detailed. The tattooing process was a long and painful one, and the art of tattooing was passed down from generation to generation. As time went on, tattooing spread throughout the world, and different cultures began to develop their own unique styles and techniques. In some cultures, tattoos were seen as a sign of bravery or a rite of passage into adulthood. In other cultures, tattoos were used as a form of identification or a symbol of membership in a particular group. In ancient Rome, slaves were tattooed with their owner's name as a form of ownership. Later, tattoos became popular among sailors in the 18th and 19th centuries, who would get tattoos as a symbol of their travels and experiences at sea. Tattoos were also used by biker and countercultural groups in the 1960s and 1970s as a way of expressing their individuality and nonconformity. In recent years, tattoos have become a popular form of self-expression and a recognized art form. Many artists now specialize in tattooing, and their work is often displayed in galleries and museums. Tattoo art has also become more elaborate and intricate, with many artists using modern techniques and technology to create unique designs. Today, tattoos are more popular than ever before, with people from all walks of life choosing to get inked. Tattoos can be a way of expressing one's personal beliefs, honoring loved ones, or simply as a way of adding some art to the body. However, getting a tattoo is not without its risks, and it is important to choose a reputable artist and practice proper aftercare to minimize the risk of infection or other complications. Nevertheless, for many people, tattoos are a meaningful and lasting form of self-expression that have become an important part of modern culture. The history of tattoos is a fascinating subject that continues to inspire and intrigue people all over the world. From their origins as symbols of social status and religious affiliation to their use as a form of personal expression and art, tattoos have come a long way. Today, tattoos are a common sight, and they have shed much of the stigma that was once attached to them. However, despite the growing acceptance of tattoos in modern society, they still hold significant cultural and historical importance. For example, many indigenous cultures still practice traditional tattooing, and the designs and techniques used are often closely tied to their cultural identity and beliefs. Additionally, tattoos have played an important role in the LGBTQ+ community, with many individuals using tattoos as a way of expressing their sexuality, gender identity, or political beliefs. Tattoos have also been used to promote social and political causes, with many people getting tattoos as a way of raising awareness or showing support for various issues. Despite their widespread popularity, tattoos remain a deeply personal and meaningful form of self-expression. For many people, getting a tattoo is a way of marking a significant moment in their lives or expressing a part of themselves that cannot be put into words. Whether it's a small, discreet design or a full-sleeve tattoo, each tattoo tells a unique story. In conclusion, the history of tattoos is a rich and varied one, spanning many cultures and centuries. From their origins as religious and cultural symbols to their modern-day popularity as a form of self-expression and art, tattoos have evolved and adapted to the changing times. While the reasons for getting a tattoo may vary from person to person, the significance and importance of tattoos in human culture and history cannot be denied.